So if this happens, then you call this place your zone, right?
Yeah.
You call this place your zone because there is a support and resistance there. Remember what I explained the other place. The market came here. It's not why you must jump in. You will wait to see price action. Market itself might not even, sometimes market will just do this thing. It might not even touch that. It will just come anywhere like this. Like, you understand? Just leave the market. It's not your business. Wait for it to be at your point of interest. 1 or 2 points of interest, to mark this place. Don't try to force your this thing yourself. There is another video you will watch, before tomorrow. Jessica's psychology video, where Angelica and all these people talk. Don't force the market. Don't force yourself to see anything in the market. If you're not seeing anything, just leave. You understand? So you just wait until you see price action.
Okay.
That is when you will now enter your trade. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Wait, I have a question.
All right, ask.
You actually said, what's it called? When a trend reversal is actually valid, the previous, like the most recent higher low will be broken and retested. So now, it has been broken now. So why is it not retesting this one where the M is actually sitting on now? Not that it's actually sitting on a tiny zone. That tiny zone is sitting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't you understand what I explained on the other side? Market might come here. Yes, market might come here. It's not a must. If you pull your fee, for example, when market starts retracing, if you pull your fee, for example, if this market is retracing, market might come here. It might not respect it. It will just go. The market can even come up to this trend line.
Yes.
So that is where the price Jessica didn't mention price action. That is why I mentioned price action. Where you should consider taking a trade is your market have, like here now, we have 3 points of interest. Number 1, trend line retest. Number 2, this zone and this zone. So where you see price action, sometimes we even see M pattern. You understand?
Yes.
Sometimes we see M pattern. And remember, what you are doing, you are selling at lower high. You might see M pattern. Market might form M at that trend line. Now you buy at this place. You sell. So the most important thing is knowing your zone. Yes, you will know your zone. Then the next thing is that price action. Price action is now what we show you. Okay, this market is ready to move. And this is why you should understand. I will still teach you people what is it called? Pair correlation. There's what we call pair correlation. Sometimes you need to look at DXY, DXY, and some of these pairs. So if you understand your market section, for example, if you know your market section, it will save you from some mistakes. Because if you know that I'm trading on London session, and that the pair you will be trading on London session, for example, is GBP JPY. Once it's 8 o'clock a.m., you understand, we will come to the market to check what the market is doing, because you will trade by 9, right?
Yes.
I don't know whether I'm making sense.
Yes.
So the two pair you are trading now is GBP JPY. So we now go to BXY. BXY is the index currency of GBP. You now check what BXY is doing. If BXY is bullish, you will be like, okay, on London section, this thing might still be going up. Then you will check, if you check BXY, you check JXY. If JXY, let me not confuse it, guys. Let's just Let's just remain here.
Yeah.
So we understand market session. If you understand market session, you will not be in the market every time and looking for your head.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah.
some people will be like, how do they normally put it? Hard working and smart working are not the same. You understand? Somebody that is in the market 24 hours will be like, I'm a beast.
Hard working.
I'm always in the market. I'm hardworking. Well, somebody will just be there on a quarter, like or somebody will just be there, be playing football from 8 to 12. Once it's 12, he will just go in, bath. After bathing, he will just carry his Bible and be reading because he knows that he will trade by 2 p.m., which is New York section, or 3:30 p.m., which is New York Stock Exchange. You see that person playing football, you'll be like, this guy is not serious. Look at. I thought this guy is a forex trader. Just imagine. Imagine what this idiot is doing. He's out there playing football. But the person is wiser than you. The football is playing itself, is exercise. At the end of the day, he will be more healthier than you. You will just be looking at the market. At the end of the day, he will make money, he will lose money. You know. So you need to understand these little concepts. That is what some of these our mentors, especially Nigerian people, trying to tell people that are teaching forex. That is what they don't teach their students. They will just give you course to go and watch, which is very bad, you know. So you need to understand all these things. It will save you a lot of time. You even have enough time to even go about your businesses if you have other things you are doing.
Wow. That's good.
So if you are even working in a company in a company that are paying, you can still have time to work in that company. So far you have understand that I should not be in the market every time. When we should be in this market now is this period that we are backtesting to see some things ourselves. You know, when you see things yourself and when that competence is there, it's competence that brings confidence. It's competence that does what? That brings confidence. It's not that I believe in myself so much. I trust God. This is one mistake that Christians are doing. I trust God so much. I believe in myself. I must make money. If you like, talk this English tomorrow. If you don't know how market is operating, you will go there and lose money. There is no true ways about it. You know?
Exactly.
So what brings confidence is competence. So I hope I have made myself clear. Yes, sir.
Very clear.
Thank you, sir. So let me now walk you through on a trade on GJ. Last week, I will show you this trade, then we'll jump on other trades for backtest. But this is the most recent trade that happened. You know, if most times I don't like going to 15 minutes to do anything because anything in 15 minutes is just, it have less probability. It can fail.
Okay.
The higher the time frame,
Yeah, the move.
yeah, they are not just the higher the move.
And they confirmed the move.
Yes, if you see a confirmation on 4 hours, like, and another thing you guys need to go and learn how to do is to go and I normally mark my zones. Like, look at the trade I'm looking at for next week. You know, what I'm now trying to do is to make my charts clean. You understand? So what I'm now looking at next week, we will come on daily time frame, weekly time frame, and all these things. You see what market is doing there. When you see what market it is doing there, you map out your zones. Like this zone now, I map out this place 1, 2, 3, because they are just area of resistance. They are not zone. Then I mark out this place 1, 2. You are seeing my chart, right? This is zone because I have a resistance here and I have a support here.
Yes.
You understand? So this place, and I have resistance here. So I mark it on 4 hours. 4 hour is very strong. Then I came here. This place is a resistance. This is a support. This is a resistance, right? I mark it.
Yes.
So these are places I think market will react to. So
React
this
to,
zone
yeah.
qua is this place qua is
Resistance.
resistance. This is support.
Mhm.
This is support.
Yes.
Does that make
Support.
sense to you?
Yes.
Yes.
But this thing is not just I started from daily, you know. Sometimes if you start from weekly and know what market is doing. I do it well, you know what market is doing. But let me not just, I know that with time, all of us, I'm still learning. I'm not a genius. Don't just consider me like one for now. So on weekly time frame, for example, we'll be like, okay, on weekly time frame, market is bullish. Why? Because this is our last higher low and this is higher high. Some people will just mark it. Just mark this on weekly. Some people will now look for a zone on weekly time frame. So all these things are there, but we will still get there. For you to know exactly where market is heading to, So like now I have marked my range. This is higher low, this is higher high. You see, so then inside here now, we now start looking for zone. Sometimes basically we do this thing like this and be looking for where they have resistance and where they have, like this place, for example, now, this place my mouse is, I can just mark it as my weekly thing. I can mark that place also. I can just mark this place because this is a resistance and this is a support. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, I can just mark it and name it weekly
Foundation.
weekly zone. Just write it there, So you see it, market reversed and in a big reversal. The market came here, so that kind of thing. Then you come to daily. Just aside our strategy and what we are trading, for you to just know, like that Lambora, this is what he focus more. Then on daily, you say what is market is doing, what is this market doing on daily? So you bring out your this thing. Like we just need that clarity that you are not guessing the market. On daily market is doing higher, higher, higher low, higher, high. Then we have our higher high. This is our lower low. Our higher low is still intact. You understand? It's still intact. So market is, some people will, let me even be doing this immediately. Some people, we see some people, like some people don't waste their time on charts. My weekly is bullish. You understand? Then we write my daily is bullish. It's as simple as this. You come to 4-hour time frame. That is why you need to understand structure well. On 4-hour time frame, this is just a very wonderful, perfect example. On 4-hour time frame, on 4-hour what?
Time frame.
Wonderful. Market is forming a higher high, higher low. There are some things I will not consider here because we are on 4-hour. We have this thing is a higher high though on 1-hour time frame, but let's just consider it higher high. The market came out and broke this word and took out this higher low, right?
Yeah.
And formed a lower low. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Then it formed a what?
High. Lower high.
Lower high.
Lower high.
Then lower low, right? Then
Yes.
lower high.
Lower high.
Market started doing consolidation. Consolidation. Oh, then this place now will be our next lower high because it's the place that breaks this what? All this consolidation and form lower low. You understand? This is our last lower high. market dropped, then formed another lower high, right?
Yes.
Dropped. Does this make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
It's making sense.
Wonderful.
But I want to ask a question.
Ask me a question.
Okay. Now, yeah, as we're actually going on a higher on an uptrend.
Yes.
Okay, my major confusion about this various time frame is now as we are on this 4 hour, I know that our recent higher low is where this thing is, as in the
Our
recent
recent
higher
one.
low, our recent higher low now.
Our recent higher low or lower high. Which one?
No, I'm talking about the higher low. Don't consider that 1 hour, that mini one. Yes, I don't want to consider it.
With this place?
No, go up a bit.
Here.
The one on 1 hour, that 1 hour zone that you drew
We
there.
are still on 4 hour.
And that's what I'm saying. That I don't want to consider that one as any form of
Okay, this
higher
one.
low. Yes, I'm not considering it.
Okay. Aside that, this is our last
That
higher
yes,
low. For example, on 4 hour, on 4 hour time frame, let me not just confuse you. But you know if you are doing your structural assignment, but this thing is important also that you trade what you see in the
yes,
market.
I know I'm going to do it, but I'm doing it
Okay,
on 1
okay,
hour.
let me mark it.
But
So this
okay, my
is,
question. Okay, that's the
don't worry,
recent
this is
higher
like
low.
on this 4 hour now, this is the market. So on 4
Yes.
hour. But what I'm trying to show you all these things is for it to be more clear to you. So
Okay.
on this 4 hour now, we are still bullish.
My question is, that's what I'm saying. That's the question I wanted to ask. That on this 4 hours, so we are still bullish, so because the previous higher low has not yet been broken.
Yes, exactly.
That's
But
my question.
aside this higher low, even if you are
Mm,
considering all these things inside here, we are bullish because market did this. Why I wanted to show you guys this thing is that what we want to practice now is here. So market did this higher low, lower high, Abby. Then
yes,
a market, this is lower low. Now market broke. Sorry.
yes,
So this thing now is a potential trade that we will use to see whether what I just taught you guys is actually working or we are just making this stuff.
no,
So market now did this. What is doing my mouse? Now form a lower low, right? Now market
yes,
broke here. You understand?
yes,
Yes.
Exactly what I was trying to explain to you guys. So this place
yes,
now is a zone, right? But you see the
yes,
market came here, it didn't respect it. It just came down to test this zone. This is a zone,
yes,
because we have resistance and we have support. And look at this exhaustion candle. This is the trade I want to take next week because I see this one now is a price action.
yes,
For example, now let's now check all of what I have taught you guys now. This is a
okay,
divergence. Market is good
yeah,
and that RSI is
yes,
going
the
on.
bullish divergence.
To see it clear, let's come to 1 hour. On 1 hour time frame, market is coming down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Market is coming down. Right?
Yeah,
Then RSI. Like the divergence is very clear here.
yeah,
Exactly what I just showed you people. If this thing happened at the bottom, this is a
yeah,
perfect divergence. Do you agree with me?
yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. So exactly what I was trying to show you guys before. This is our last lower high, right? Market
Yeah,
came there. It didn't respect it. This is what
Yes.
I was actually trying to
Yes.
explain
Okay.
before
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Then market came to this. This is a zone on 4 hour. You know, on 4 hour, you saw exhaustion. Why? I told you guys what I normally do on 4 hour. After seeing all those things on 4 hour, you will now come down. You will see that market came to this place. Market rejected again, and formed this bullish engulfing candle, right? So some
Yeah.
people will just enter trade on this bullish engulfing candle and put their stop loss below. This thing now will now make you will not. Some people now will come and put their stop loss here. Yes, it's good to protect yourself, but for me to trade this now, when I will only trade this is during Asian section. Asian section, like I told you before, Asian section come by 12 a.m. in the morning to 3 a.m. in the morning. GBP, JPY normally move at that moment. So when market opens now, this thing might start pumping immediately. You understand? Or it will just come down. It will just come down a little bit. To just do something like this. And you know, seeing all these things, you will still have in your mind that this trade might still fail. You understand? The trade might just come and take me out. So that I put this thing here now doesn't mean that I want to take the trade. Once I see that this thing is ready, like it might come down here, reject again, I will say, okay, this thing is ready. I will now enter, you know, and we go up. So this is a trade for next week.
So how will you draw your flag here?
It's not like what, okay, if you want to draw a flag, but it's not a must that you will draw flag. If you want to draw a flag, for example, market is doing at this end, market is doing, let me show you. Market is forming a bull flag here. There is no divergence, so the market is forming a bull flag. So let me show you this thing now. If you go to, let's say, 5 minutes, but I don't like going there. You understand? If you go to 15 minutes, for example, you will see it clear. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Can you see this divergence?
Yeah, I can see the divergence.
Do you agree with me that this is a divergence?
Yeah.
Good. So sometimes you just use, like all these things, once you start spending time, you will understand it. Like you see that it's a divergence here, for example. So in order not to even make a mistake, or you don't want to try yourself, you can just put trend line. Wait. You can just put trend line from here to here. You know, some people will just put trend line, you know. Then considering this zone, that if market breaks here, you understand? If market breaks here now, okay, you say, okay, this market is ready, oh, this market is ready. You know, you will now look for a zone. I don't like trading on 15 minutes, but let me just use it to explain.
No, use the time frame you normally use. What time frame do you normally use to enter the market? 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yes. So we will now mark out this place now, for example. You can just mark out this place. Like if market breaks here, some people will wait. So if market breaks here, for example, wait, let me, for example, some people will now mark this place because market stopped here. This is a support, for example. You know, if you go down on 5 minutes, you will see that this thing is a resistance. If you go on 5 minutes, then some people will now wait. Say, okay, oh, me, oh, I'm not touching this market. Oh. So market will now break. For example, this is our trade. This is that our setup because we have a divergence. Market is making lower low, right? We have had a divergence, so they will now wait for market to retrace. You know, give them price action. They will buy. So all these things now, we still review this because market will still do his mind. So we come back here still, maybe next week, you know. So that we see on 1 hour. I love this question you asked me because on 1 hour it's just that you didn't see divergence, right? So yeah, now look at how this place looks. So I can even, so here is the thing. This is just a bullish engulfing candle because this thing have break out of this support here. You know, nothing is holding it again. Can just enter here or wait for the market to retrace more. And this candlestick pattern is called morning star. You know, like this thing now is showing you, like what candlestick will show you is that it will be showing you market behavior. For example, this place is a zone. A market has touched that zone, reject, touch it again, reject, touch it again, reject. Then this thing is happening. Like you will just be talking to yourself. This market behavior, you know, this is what price action will do for you. I don't know whether I'm making sense.
Yes, no, you are making sense. You are making sense.
So it's not about knowing that zone is here. You will just, this is zone. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear anything. Just go and do your thing. This is a zone. They say once we see a zone, you should just enter our trade. My sister, you will kill yourself for nothing. So that is that. Then here, let me show you guys. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you
we're
ready
ready.
Yes.
for anything? Wonderful. Wonderful. So if you have watched Jessica Lane's this thing Confluences video, you know, you will see trend line. Let me use this. This is the perfect example. This is a trade I took last week. You know, market was forming this divergence.
Yeah.
We have 10 minutes to go. This thing is just 30. Let me just delete this first. Let me delete this bastard. So here, let's just let's go over this. So market was doing this divergence. Hope you know that sometimes divergence can just be like this on RSI. It will be flat like this. So far market is not breaking. We call it a divergence. Market was coming down, right?
Yes.
And this one is doing what? This one is going up. So some people now, for example, you can actually mark this place as your support. If you go to other broker, this thing might be clear.
Okay.
If you go to other broker, for example, this thing now is a support, a market broke it. You understand? Then break it back. If you go to some broker, you will see that this week that happened here is a retest. Some people will enter trade here and move, but I don't want to talk about that one now. So let's look at this. So we now form the divergence. This thing is a 15 minutes trade. If you look at this place, we see that market was making lower low. Let me not confuse you. Let's just start from the left. Market was doing higher high, higher low, right? If you go to 15 minutes, this thing will be so clean. You know. Then market broke this higher low, right? And started making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You understand? So this place now will now be my zone. Do you know why this place is this is the last lower high, right?
Yeah.
So, and that place is a zone. Now listen, we have this support and this place when market broke it, you see this little thing, market consolidated here, right? So this place now is resistance. So market now broke it. Some people call this thing head and shoulder pattern. But the most important thing, this is not what you just need to understand is to understand structure. Go ahead and shoulder pattern eyes and nose
And it-
pattern, all these things,
Mm.
you just be seeing it playing out. This is inverse head and shoulder, for example.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
look at it well. But I don't want to talk about it. Let's just do eye like we didn't see it. Let's focus on what we are doing.
I'm not confused.
Hmm?
So that we won't be more confused.
Yeah, wonderful.
Exactly.
So this is our last lower high, market now, and I have a trend line, point A to point B. If you watch that Jessica Lane's video, you will see that you said that once market is diverging, now you see this major trend line, right? There will be a minor trend line that will play out first. You understand? So
Yes.
this
Not the
market now,
major.
this one now, this is a small trend line. This market
Yeah.
now
Why
broke.
not trend line?
This market now broke. It now broke this lower high here. It broke it, right? Do you agree with me that it broke?
Yeah. Yeah.
It broke it. Retested. You understand? Hope you see that market came here. Market came to this zone. It didn't respect. It spiked.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I want to enter this trade, this is where I would have entered. But this is minor. So sometimes you just wait for trend line retest and go your way. But this exhaustion showed you that sellers are in the market. And this thing happened that sometimes TradeView will be showing you 1330, but this 1330 sometimes will be, you are seeing time, right? Thursday, 9th
Yeah.
March 2023, 1330. This thing is 230. This is New York section. This is when market moves. You understand? If you are trading New York section, now you will see that you will make profit here. I mark all these zones, so I mark this zone too because I have a resistance here. I have a support here. You understand? I just marked it. All these things have not played out. So, for example, if you pull your fib here from, where's my Fibonacci? If you pull your fib here from point A to point B, you understand?
Yeah.
If you pull your fib from point A to point B, market retested 61 fib level. So your take profit will be negative 61.8, and market came to it accurately. When market came there, it wanted to reverse, then came up to this zone and retested, then market drops. Is this not an excellent trade?
Yes.
An excellent trade.
Wonderful. I love that. So this one is our minor trend line, right? So our major trend line. We now wait for our major trend line. This is our major trend line. This market confused us. The market retraced and formed. This is a wonderful morning star. What they call this candlestick formation. When you see red, see this, and see this, and see this. It's a morning star. This market now came to this trend line around 20 o'clock. This 20 o'clock is 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. You understand? So you should not be in the market by this time. There is nothing you are doing here. You're not doing anything in the market. Just leave it. Or if you want to scalp, this is for scalpers. You say, okay, you just enter a trade here, for example. You just enter because this is you just enter and get out from this zone. You just enter, put your stop loss below that week, below this week, and get out from here. Hey, what am I? And get out from this zone. And you see that market play down. But you should be sleeping now. You should sleep. Child of God, you should do what? You should sleep. Child of God, you should sleep. So this thing now, market have given us the major break of the trend line. You understand? We should have been waiting for. We have broken a lot of lower high here. So you pull your fib. This is where we will put our fib now. We are done with this. We will put your fib here from point A to point B. You understand?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I told you guys that Asian section opened by what time?
12 o'clock.
Who said that?
He said 12 to 3.
12 to 3, right?
Mm.
So by 12, you are awake. Maybe you wanted to take the trade. So this is 12 o'clock sharp. This big candle dropped. Show this exhaustion. Then did this. But there is no engulfing candle here yet. Market was just consolidating. A lot of people will miss this trade, but some people will be like, let me just set my stop loss down here. I enter the trend line break. This trend line breakout array test normally works well. It works fine. You understand? So the thing was just dancing. Then by 2:30, this is 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, you see why it's more important to trade. You remembered what happened here. After all these things, during your New York session, market played out immediately, hit your TP. Now, this is Asian section. You understand? Then this is 2 o'clock candle. It just picked this trend line and did what? And hit your take profit immediately. Didn't waste time. So at 3 o'clock, Asian section will close. Market will start lagging again. So when I woke up that morning, after looking at this market, because I have this my zone here and here, I said, okay, since market have taken this, I said that